When we talk about polarization, we are talking about the original and the essential one. Polarization means diversions into two sharply contrasting groups, or sets of opinions or beliefs. In terms of this definition, not only in politics, but many other fields such as culture, finance, and art, as information explodes online, many people find we are becoming more polarized. Are we? Yes, we are. But why? Why the internet makes us more polarized? Ready? Go! The rise of a new public opinion in cyberspace. Today, on the internet, social media such as Twitter, Facebook, YouTube have been offering the easiest and most straightforward accesses to express personal opinions, which has changed the fundamental way of shaping the public opinion through cyberspace. Compared to mainstream media, writing or articulating talents, intelligence endorsements, respectful social status, excellent interpersonal skills, topic deadlines, all gone. As long as you would like to argue just with one social media account, you are totally free to write in any time and post them immediately. Ironically, if you write too much, Twitter will tell you, oops. As a result, those previous silent voices, including those sharply different voices, have been more likely to be heard, spread, reposted by others than ever before, particularly by like-minded users, to fund and build their debate cyber communities. Apparently, current new public opinion cyber fields has been extended than ever before. In the face of such extensive information pool, all kinds of information come up in an ever large variety of spectrum. When spectrum upgrades, it is supposed to display more diversities, which means we should get accesses to more different opinions. But in reality, pure theory is much like to be twisted. On one hand, this new subfield leverages more followers on previous polarization in traditional media based on political affiliations between Democrats and Republicans, and between liberals and conservatives. Meanwhile, moderate voices decline. On the other hand, another anti-extreme power gives a rise, which has brought up an opposite opinions against all political, economical, scientific, and cultural official declares. For example, all kinds of conspiracy theories, such as Flat Earth conspiracy, Leatherman, and Bill Gates' vaccine microchip conspiracy during the pandemic, and other so-called populism voices. High-arousal emotion virality. As you may notice, those high-arousal emotion content tend to go viral. In other words, those most polarized messages, news, posts, and videos survive the best, regardless of credibilities and authenticities. Why? Computer scientists and psychologists have found that as human compared with robots, humans' attentions are more likely to be stimulated and respond to those high arousal emotions. From Professor Elizabeth Pitt's Cornell team in Stanford University, by making comparison between trolls and bots, highly emotional messages with little information has spread rapidly among people who already agree with this biased sentiment. And they found that the considerable evidence shows that the elderly, the young, and the less educated people are more susceptible. Also, partitions at political extremes, both liberal or conservative, because of their confirmation bias. Even from a MIT team, which used a dataset of rural cases on Twitter from 2006 to 2017, about 126,000 rumors were spread by 3 million people. Verify a famous quote from American writer Mark Twain. A lie can travel halfway around the world, while the truth is putting on his shoes. What's worse is that more vibrant attention economy is whatever in TV or movie eras, and now the degree of high arousal emotion contents higher. Happiness, sadness, disgust, fear, surprise, and anger, which were identified as 6 big emotions, universal in all human cultures, turn out to update into exaggerating 2.0 to 3.0 version and to promote two sharply contrasting sets of opinions to spread as fast as possible on social media and on the internet. Recommendation algorithm. Specifically, content-based filtering and collaborative filtering in recommendation algorithm. Every time you sign up a new account and select your favorite columns and preferences in apps, content-based filtering works behind. After all filtering preparations are used up, another algorithm will recommend you what people watch most in your same language or at the same location or with the same other contents. Here, collaborative filtering comes up. Collaborative filtering is based on the assumption that people who agree in the past will agree in the future, and that they will like similar kinds of items as they liked in the past. The system generates recommendations using only information about rating profiles for different users or items. By locating peer users or items with the rating history similar to the current users or items, they generate recommendations using this neighborhood. So, on social media, on one hand, due to the recommendation algorithms, users who hold polarized opinions are more likely to find their communities and unite together. Intentional manipulation online. Whenever in the past or at present, never the public opinion has been formed by independent or critical thinking, but more often by help, instigation, and manipulation, especially in significant events. See, political elections. In 2018, a British political consulting firm claimed to use data enhancement and audience segmentation techniques, providing psychological analysis for a deeper knowledge of the target audience. By using the Big Five model of personality and using what is called behavioral micro-targeting, the company indicated that it can predict needs of subjects and how these needs may change over time. Services then can be individually targeted for the benefits of its clients from the political era, governments, and companies, providing a better and more actionable view of their key audiences. Such methodology through the internet got more voters actively moved, initially for winning of a presidential election. Finally turned out that it got more voters involved into democratic or republic instigations and political polarization. While this political polarization frenzy only happened during presidential elections period, it did shift at the historical significant moments which has changed the world. Does the internet make us more polarized? Yep, I think so. Admitting what fact is and being honest to ourselves is the very first step to make it possible to fix the problem. But I don't think shut off the internet will solve this problem. Compared to this radical and bland solution, I think we can do other better solutions. How? Subscribe my channel. I will talk about later.